Hey everyone, so today we've got a ventilated seat from HaloBLK. We are going to check this thing out, and if you've been jealous of the people who have a Performance Model 3, you know, someone like me, who have these really cool ventilated seats, alright? So I've got not only heating, but cooling, alright? Something we couldn't wait for, cooled seats. Most of the Teslas don't have these. Well, now we've got an aftermarket solution. This is just going to install basically right on top of the seat, and what I am going to be able to do is compare this with my ventilated seats. All right, do they stack up? Do they work as well? So I'm going to do the usual quick unboxing. We're going to take a look at it a little bit closer. And this can be found on Amazon or on their website. If you're on their website, don't forget the discount code TESLAMARK. It will save you the most amount of money, and try it out works at all the best places. And I really like HaloBLK. They've got some really unique products. I'll put a link to some of my other videos down below also. Install should be super quick, so let's get going. All right, we got what looks like power cord here. Yep, plugs into the power outlet, all right. Instructions, which you won't need because you got me. All right, let's look at this a little bit closer. Obviously, we got all kinds of perforation, ventilation, seat back, same thing. All right, looks good. It doesn't feel quite like the same material as the seat. All right, the back has got some grippiness to it. Some tie downs here, power plug in, and then I'm assuming, let's take a peek in here. Yeah, this is where we got the electronics. We got some fan action, okay. Cushion. All right, we got some straps to tie it to the seat, in the back, in the front, and then these are gonna get tucked in between the cushions. All right, yeah, this button is not just power, but there's 3 different speeds. Okay, fantastic. This thing looks pretty good. This doesn't seem like all cheap. Okay, I'm liking this. All right, let's get this on the car and see how it performs. Okay, these guys tuck in here and get pushed through to the back. Right, want to make sure we've got the power cord out on this side. Right, these we just find something to hook them on below. Shouldn't be too hard to do. There's all kinds of stuff down there. All right, let's plug the power in. So we've got outlets here for 2 different ventilated seats. Obviously I just have one, so use this one. Plug this into our center console. All right, let's start the comparison testing. I am in the passenger seat right now, which, you know, again, ventilated. This seat here, driver's seat, we put the ventilated seat over here so I can also test the comfort, you know, sit in it while I'm driving around in that. But right now, the cooling. So I want to turn off. All right, so this is the cooling here, but I need to turn the actual AC off. The seat cooler is still on, however. And yeah, you know, I can always feel these working. You can hear it. Kind of sounds like a light fan blowing somewhere. What's interesting is when you're sitting here, the fan sounds like it's somewhere in the back, like there's a fan in the back seat or something. Yeah, I mean, these work. This is definitely when you're sitting in your Tesla and it's a really hot day, especially with this black interior. And, you know, especially when I first got the car, I forgot that it had ventilated seats. So I would start getting like really hot, and you turn the seat coolers on and you know what? They work. They definitely work. So let's go over there and see how that one feels. Okay, let's turn this one on. All right, it's on high right now, and Yeah, the noise is definitely coming more from my lap, where, as I said, the other one seems to, it kind of comes from like the back seat. Noise level, little bit higher. Not noisy, but definitely a little bit higher. So this is high, medium, and low. If you want to turn it off, you hold it down for a couple seconds and it's off. Turn it back on, it defaults right to high. So this is also the noise level without the AC on in the car. So if your seat's too warm, you're probably going to have the AC on because the whole car is going to be warm. So let's turn that on. All right, the fan is on high right now because it's trying to cool the car down. It's not that hot outside, but the car and the interior is a little bit warm. Let me put it on medium fan. Relative to this seat cooler, it's like loud. Okay, put it on low. So with the ventilation system on low, it completely drowns out the fans of this cooling seat here. Noise is not an issue. It's on par with the factory seats, but the noise is just coming maybe from a little bit closer. Since it's kind of like down from your lap, you can hear it a little bit more, but the difference is, it's pretty minuscule. And like I said, when you've got the fans on in the car, you do not hear this one. Okay, so how well is this one working compared to OEM? Again, OEM, this is a 2024 Performance Model 3. I think it's definitely the first Model 3 with seat coolers in here as well as the heaters. The Model Y doesn't have it, but I'm not sure about the Model S. I think the Model S might have them. I gotta say, it feels about the same. It's about the same. You definitely feel ventilation back there, down there. Yeah, I mean, it works. All right, so now let's talk comfort. Is it as comfortable as, your OEM seats? Well, no, it's not. Okay, it's not. The OEM seats just feel nice. The performance seats feel a little bit more firm than, I had a 2018 Model 3. They feel a little more firm than that. Still very comfortable, but, you're not going to be able to throw in a seat cover, put a bunch of fans and electronics in there and have it be as comfortable as your factory seats. You're just not. Sitting here, I'm feeling the actual seat cushion. Honestly, that kind of feels no different. I don't feel like I'm on anything like uncomfortable. It feels just kind of like I'm sitting on a like, I don't know, a 1/4 inch of a pad or something. I'm just slightly like raised up. The back, and when I first sat down, I felt it, but then I kind of am not feeling it as much anymore. Lower back, like really lower back. You know what, maybe it's when I first sat down, I kind of push all the way back in the seat, but then as I get adjusted, I kind of change a little bit. I don't know. So what I'm going to do though is drive around with this some more, spend some more time in the seat, and then give you a better comfort reading on this. Right now I feel a couple of really small pressure points. By the way, as soon as you get off the seat, it turns off automatically. So you could just leave this on high or whatever and it'll turn off automatically. That's nice. Okay, so where I'm feeling it is right here is kind of where I feel something. Otherwise, everything else feels just, not bad at all. I'm not feeling any separate points. So just down here, there is something, it's probably like a fan unit or something that I'm kind of feeling in my very lower back. But again, let me drive around some more, spend some more time in this seat, and let you know if this is bothering me or not. Okay, seat update time. Spent some more time driving around. Not a big road trip or anything like that, but definitely have some more time in this seat. And yeah, again, not as comfortable as OEM. I've got to being honest about that. But is it something that I can't live with? Do I want the cooling and trade off a little bit of comfort for that? Sometimes in the heat of the summer, yeah. If I'm in Arizona or something, yeah, probably. Also, I notice a difference with I started playing with the lumbar support. I had the lumbar support pumped all the way up, which kind of pushed that part out a little bit more. After a couple minutes, it just kind of, I don't notice it anymore. Could that change on a really long road trip? Yeah. Could it change? nobody's back is going to be exactly the same as mine. So could it be better? Could it be worse? Yeah, it could be. It's one of those things where you have to sit in the seat, you have to try it out. I like having the cooling seats. I'll tell you that right now. It's a massive difference with, again, with the OEM seats. So these work as well as the OEM seats, I'm finding. So I think everybody would like them as much as I do. So there you have it. Like almost everything that we talk about aftermarket in the car is a bit of a trade-off. You know, you get some benefit, but it's going to cost you a little bit of something. It's always a little bit of something. There's always a little bit of a negative to it, but is it worth it? And this thing, you can take it on and off so quickly. So wintertime comes, you want to use the seat heater, put it back on in the summertime, you're good to go. So yeah, there it is. Good product, not perfect, but probably worth it. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Have all kinds of reviews coming, as well as Performance Model 3 specific videos on performance, always trying to get a little more horsepower, better quarter mile, 0 to 60 times out of it. Also, I've got some real efficient wheels and tires that I've been driving around on, and we'll give you some more information on. I'm definitely going to be using these wheels in the winter time for sure. Thanks, everyone.